I particularly have been watching The Hundred ever since I actually first heard of it, and then I just binge watched it from each season. Yeah, so that's how I did it. Now I'm binge watching the last of it, and I don't mind some of the actors from Stargate, but yeah, they've taken the Stargate theme and just uh, did the wrong thing. Uh, yeah, the the main villain, which is, as you know, the actor from Stargate, where he thinks he can rule everything, and he's going around making sure that everyone falls in line with his reign of terror. So I'm watching episode 14. Yep, nearing the running run, I should say. So yeah, it's practically the episode's actually practically over. But when you actually take a look at it, yeah, they have borrowed some themes that should never have been done to begin with. The acting is still on par. The writing is still on par. Uh, However, it's all Earth based. Yeah, it's a very good science fiction show. So if you have not heard of it, uh, if if you have seen it, the entire run, that's good. But for those who have no knowledge of it, I'll give it a look. It's a very good series, and there's supposed to be a prequel to it, though I don't know if that's kind of gonna happen. So no one knows. No one really knows. I think someone needs to talk about that. Definitely, I will watch that video. I won't make it. It's just, no, it's actually this is one of these shows that you actually thought to think a little bit, but not too much. As of the actor that plays the villain, yeah, I've seen him in Stargate. Um, I think he had a love interest with Amanda's character. Yeah, and I've also have noticed that she's directing some of them. Says, hmm, actually, I've been following her still with her career as a film director. Uh, yeah, she isn't getting a lot of stuff, but yeah. Says the last thing I saw her in was in Supernatural, so yeah, and she directed a few, which I did not know. And I have not finished that yet. Says I will. I'm just not in the mood. I rather I'm finishing off stuff. After this, I'm gonna be watching the. I'm still watching the last season of Two Broke Girls. So definite. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I may or may not watch all of it tonight. I don't think I can. Since I'm not sure which where I ended up. Now, last night I had to do a few things. Get rid of a few apps. Well, not the apps, but off of had to take off two on Prime Video. I can't afford it for them at the moment. I'll go back to them eventually, but not now. Just, so there's that. I had to. Well, like I'm still watching Michael in Inside of You. Yeah, but not as much. It's just no, like you just you can watch past episodes, but on that on YouTube Inside of You, it's actually very good. He's actually talking to fellow actors. Quite a number of them he has worked with, like Tom Welling, Smallville, uh, and actually there's a good chunk of Smallville actors on there, except for one. Nathan Fillion, definite. This. If you do not know, I have I've had a small hand in Con Man with Nathan Fillion and Alan, and I have spoken with both about it. This is definite. This, uh, when that was on the, I think it was Kickstarter. This, yeah, I spoke to Alan, and he asked me, and he said thank you. Says, yep, yep. And he said, oh, would it be alright if I Skype you? Yeah, sure, why not? So I have spoken to him. In the past, that was a long time ago, so I remember. He may not, because he meets a lot of people, fans, and fellow actors, and people who like to get attached. I was thinking of doing that again, the Kickstarter way of some of mine, but I don't know. I don't particularly like the idea of doing that. Just no, no, because if you want to really want money and you want to be within the industry, industry funding, not the well, too many independent people, filmmakers actually lean toward Kickstarter instead of, yeah. So that way, if you have a certain goal for a movie or a short movie, like let's say 10 to 40 minutes, definite. You can, yeah, they do that too. I have spoken to them. This is, yeah, up here. So they do that instead of Kickstarter because you can get the money for Kickstarter, uh, and then you use it for uh, producing it. I did the same thing with the last Die Hard film. I know it wasn't the greatest. I put my hand to my head and I'm like, oh dear Lord. Just, yeah, yeah. And if you take it, if it, all it says is Kickstarter funded, just, yeah, then whoever, yeah. Even with a few more stuff. So yeah, like that Veronica Mars movie. Yep, yeah, that was good. Definite. I still have mine. Stuff that I've helped with. Just I just put some money toward it. Not a lot, and yeah, we got a little recognized, but that's what I do sometimes. But yeah, it's also a good way to, and I did like a few thank yous, so thanks. Yeah, the thank yous are easier. So, hmm but when it comes to producing, yeah, you have to do it. There's something else. It's just, yeah, you have to go. You have to. Yeah, dear Lord. So I'm watching um, Netflix, and the CW stuff keep popping up. Actually, I have no interest in them anymore. Anyway, you know who I am. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Well, if you really want to, is that I'm not forcing you.